Just about the time Craig Sabata checks back in with his team members in the shop at PCMC in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Craig is the service parts value stream leader, a member of one of his other teams is heading home. Meet Mason, Craig's youngest son. Together with his wife Natalie and older son Jack, Craig leads his home team in helping Mason thrive in spite of challenges.
I waited for the call from the doctor, or actually from the geneticist, and the geneticist called and said that my baby was going to have Down syndrome. It came as a shock because I didn't know a lot of people that had special needs, so it was something new to me. I was scared, but I figured we had to deal with the situation and figure out how we were going to move forward and take a proactive approach right away.
We did everything we could to educate ourselves as much as possible. Thankfully, we watched very closely for medical problems. That was one big hurdle that we did not have with Mason. So we could really focus on what kind of opportunities were out there to help him develop and be absolutely the best person that he could be.
Mason is high functioning and attends a regular school where he is mainstreamed.
I don't think he realizes he has any challenges. I think he thinks he's a typical boy.
He is a really strong kid. I mean, he's able to do pretty much any kind of sport he wants to. We've taken him skiing a couple of times. He loves everything that Big Brother does from a sports standpoint, runs like crazy. So, I had expected maybe some physical limitations. Really haven't seen any of that whatsoever.
He's so excited when Craig comes home. Right away he wants to show him what he did in school, show him his homework. Talk about his day if he was a good boy at school, if things went well.
Craig says he draws upon two important skills he's developed as a leader in the Barry Waymiller organization to help Mason reach his potential.
One is listening skills, and the other is patience. And I've always viewed myself as a very patient person. I really wasn't a very good listener until I took the communication skills class, learned a lot of things from that. So I think, taking that away from work has really helped me a lot with Mason.
His smile is amazing. He continuously lights up the room when he's in the room. He's a jokester. He's really funny. I don't think there's a day that goes by without us laughing at Mason.
Loves to be the center of attention. He is full of life. Like I think I describe him, he has two speeds, wide open and asleep.
Hi, my name is Mason Sabata.
Mason has really been successful, been able to advance well because of three big things. First of all is Natalie. She spends an absolute ton of time working with him. In addition to working with him, making sure he has resources to really help him along. And that's really the second piece. Can't speak highly enough for the school district that we're in. They mainstream him, but then the areas where he does need special attention, they spend a lot of time working with him with that. We have quarterly reviews with the school as to where he's doing a great job, where he's falling short, helping us with those things. That's been fantastic. And then lastly, I think, is Mason. I just think Mason really has a desire to learn things, to excel at things, to really understand things. And I think because of that attitude, he's able to use the tools that we've been trying to give him to be the absolute best that he can be.
But I think with us backing him and continuously pushing him to succeed is what makes him successful. I think it's us doing what we can for him. And even though it takes the extra time and effort from us, it doesn't matter because he's our son and I want the best for him.
Mason, how was your day?
Good.
Do you have a fun day?
Yes.
Did you get all smileys?
Yes.
Mason absolutely idolizes Jack.
My baby Jack is an awesome guy.
Jack understands the importance of his role.
I think just being a good brother, so so he can look up to somebody. 'Cause he looks up to me the most, I think. And then just being a good role model for him, not doing anything bad or anything.
Jack is the best. My best Jack is a good friend for me, and Jack is a good player, soccer.
If we're all having a bad day, Mason over here cheers us all up with his big smile from ear to ear when he comes home.
In Mason's eyes, his family is most important. Living on his own, I want the same thing for Mason as I do for my other son, Jack.
And then to have a job, whatever he may be able to do in the future, have him be able to do something, work somewhere, really bring some value somewhere, and enjoy it, for himself as well.
So Mason, have you ever thought about when you grow up what you want to be?
Yes, I'll be a chef at the TJ.
A chef where?
DJ.
And a DJ?
TJ.
Oh, at TJ's. Is that a restaurant?
Yeah, it's like a Japanese steakhouse. Hibachi. He wants to do hibachi stuff.
The ones that throw the eggs and catch them and. Interesting choice of cuisine for a kid whose favorite foods are
I either is 2 sausage burritos and a hash brown and water.
That'll be interesting at a Japanese restaurant.
We always joke we have a college fund for Jack, we have a trust fund for Mason, but maybe we're going to have to use the trust fund to send him to college because he's doing so well.
With the encouragement and patience of his devoted parents and brother, future chef Mason is well on his way to success.